Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Nathalie, c'est lundi. J'attends pour vous autres de venir. Aujourd'hui, on va juste faire couper quelques matrices pour vous montrer comment ils marchent. Puis après ça, je vais faire un mini projet avec une étampe de Tailored Expressions que je t'ai montré la semaine passée, que moi je trouve vraiment cute. En même temps, je pense que je vais trouver, avant qu'on commence, je vais trouver des acrylic blocks que je ne peux pas trouver la semaine passée. Donc, je suis en train, pendant qu'on attend des autres mondes, je suis en train de trouver mes blocs acryliques. Oui, j'ai un stamp platform. Je vais utiliser ça pour le plus gros. Mais après ça, j'en ai quelques petits étampes que je veux étamper. Donc, à ce temps-là, c'est mieux d'avoir des petits. So, hi guys, how's it going? I hope everybody's well this beautiful Monday. We got our first snowfall. Okay, I'm just looking for an acrylic block so that we're not, I'm not looking for it when we're trying to do the little activity that we're going to do today. Hi everybody. Bonjour tout le monde. Ariel, Nathalie, Diane, Céline, Diane. Hi Helena, Leah, Heather. All right guys, so I'm going to cut a couple of dies. Okay, firstly. Bonjour Laurent. Hi Linda. Okay, est-ce que vous m'entendez bien encore? Parce que je viens de mettre mon microphone. So do you guys still hear me? Because I just put my mic on. Yes? Good. Okay, and maybe I will use some of these inks as well. Let me see. All right, not really very Christmassy colors, but we'll play. All right, guys, so here goes. Firstly, okay, thanks for letting me know. Jay, I need you to come hold this. Firstly, we're going to cut a couple of dies. On va couper quelques matrices au moment que Jay peut venir.
I'm on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I've done, besides twist up the microphone, okay, ce que j'ai fait, j'ai choisi quelques matrices que moi je trouve tu le comprends pas sans les voir, okay? So I want you to understand a couple of these dies. And that doesn't mean you need to go out and buy the exact one I show you. It's just for you to understand what a plate is when we get this full kind of plate. There was one other one I wanted to get. Jay, can you go on the Altenew wall where we just did the Altenew, and you're going to see a stitch scallop die. All right, so these are a few of the dies we're going to cut today and just see what they look like. Parce que moi, je trouve des dies comme ça. Souvent, tu l'achètes puis tu penses que tu vas avoir les ovales solides et unis. But these are all just frames. So I figured if I took a beautiful package of paper, this one's Purple Rain Iridescent. I think Jay's having trouble finding the die that I want because I didn't give a very good explanation. So I'm going to grab it for him. Okay. And now we need Jay again. Okay. Okay, so here goes. So we're going to try the Purple Rain, and then I'm going to give it to Jay afterwards to make sure that it's not still in inventory. So I'm going to cut them all in one color. Sorry, guys, but once I'm opening a pack, that's what I'm going to use. I do have some open ones. I should have pulled that out instead. Maybe I will. Come with me a moment. Okay, guys, we're going into this secret back room, but I remembered I have some beautiful specialty papers here, so why not see these beautiful dies cut in the specialty paper? Okay, so first of all, this color, La couleur ici, il y en a une rouge et un bleu dans ces couleurs-là. Ça s'appelle Cosmic. Le papier s'appelle Cosmic. And it's really a cool paper.
I think your microphone is...
Why, are they not hearing me again?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys. Uh-oh. All right, Jay has to go get the phone. Est-ce que tu m'entends? Il n'est pas débranché. C'est pour cette raison que je te demande. Je ne sais pas s'il y a un problème avec le micro. Oh, good. We've got it. Hey, Nance. Okay, so here's what I'm going to cut. This beautiful blue paper. I'm going to cut it in a big shot. And what I want to show you is something beautiful, of course. Okay, so this is a die. Celui-là, il vient de Honeybee. OK, mais il y en a des autres compagnies qui font la même matrice, la même sorte de matrice. Et je sors. OK, Jay est revenu. Donc, je sors le die. Cette die-là et puis il colle sur l'arrière. Voilà. Donc, ça ici, ça a l'air, c'est juste un die d'ovale. Mais souvent, j'ai beaucoup de monde qui me demande à quoi la découpe va, what's it going to look like? So, I'm going to just cut it here. Where's my cutting plate? OK. Je vais le couper dans mon big shot. And you guys probably use your big shot more than I get to use a big shot, but we're going to cut nonetheless. OK. Et moi, j'aime retourner. Ça dit pas qu'il faut faire ça. It doesn't mean you have to go back. I just find that way I'm sure I'm going to get my cut. Now, look how beautiful that is. Okay? Now, each one of these is to be used on its own. Donc, ça dit que vous pouvez, et ça vient en ovale, ça vient en triangle, ça vient dans toutes sortes. Et tu vois, moi, j'avais une place où ça manquait, mais ça, c'est juste, chaque big shot est un peu différent. Donc, normalement, ce que je fais avec un couteau. Mais tu vois, tu peux faire quelque chose sur une carte comme ça. Oh. J'essaie de faire tout séparé. Et j'ai aussi choisi un carton très épais. So I took a specialty paper, which is thicker. So normally I would go back and forth, and I didn't, so I'm paying the price. But I just want you to see that even a specialty paper can cut these delicate things. So you see here where there's just a little bit of the extra paper. I would take a cutting knife and I would just cut it apart. Aussi, vous pouvez mettre de colle en dessous pour que quand tu l'enlèves ça, il y a déjà colle. But then you would definitely have to cut it a couple of times. Okay? So, of course, this isn't a great example because you're seeing me struggle to get them apart. But it really is beautiful. And I've seen people who have more patience than me. J'ai vu des personnes qui ont gardé tout ensemble, mais ils ont mis toutes sortes de couleurs. Okay? But when you take a card base, so, I know, guys, Denise is probably laughing at me. I'm just going to grab a card base to show you. Donc, quand on a une carte comme ça, et tu découpes des ronds ou des cercles, soit tu peux le mettre une comme ça, puis tu peux le faire une fleur en dedans ou quelque chose. Ou il y en a ceux qui prennent des plus petits ovales. So, I'm just going to... Okay, those are... Just to show you. So, sometimes what you can do is you can build a background. Tu peux comme faire un fond de carte avec tous ces morceaux de ovale ou rectangle ou carré. but it's just to show you that that's the way the die comes out. Et normalement, ça découpe parfaitement. So like I said, me and my die cut machine, especially the Plus, we are just getting to know each other, let's say. Donc, il y en a ceux qui fait, it's too distracting, qui fait des cercles comme ça. Il y en a ceux qui vont faire peut-être une comme ça, puis une comme ça. Puis après ça, tu décores dedans, tu traces quelque chose. Mais c'est vraiment pour découvrir un die comme ça qui peut faire juste même un petit, ton souhait peut aller dedans, puis tu mets ton phrase ou ton image en haut. So just understand that those all come apart. When you see, quand vous voyez un die comme ça, tu vois, s'il ne sépare pas, il va toujours couper comme ça. So if they don't come separate, the dies, then it's always going to cut like this. Okay? So I hope that shows you a little bit of what those dies are about. And then we are going to go on to see what it is. I just want to put it with the packaging so that nothing gets mixed up. We are going to see what it does when we have this. So that one was called, just in case anyone asks, oval thin frames. So, donc les cadres minces ovales. Et celle-ci s'appelle Standalone Cuts Radiating Background. And I'm going to attempt it with the blue again, just because I think it's so pretty. And is this going to give me the look? Il faut toujours aussi penser si on utilise la bonne côté de le carton. Souvent, moi, je oublie puis je fais à l'envers. I'm going to try putting it through this way. Il y a toutes sortes de façons avec le 6X le plus grand de mettre les plaques. I'm going to do it this way. OK. Et tu vois que je ne mets pas mon matrice au centre. Quand tu mets ton matrice au centre, c'est pour cette raison on reçoit des plaques toutes bombées. So if you always cut in the middle, remember, that's where your plate's getting all that extra weight and force, and that's why your plate goes like this. Cut to the sides, okay? And rotate your plate. Faites une rotation de ton acrylique. Ou comme moi, j'aime dire, ton morceau de pain. So if you think of the acrylic plates as two pieces of bread, and the paper and the die being your ham and cheese or your turkey, then you'll always remember that it's a sandwich. Okay. And I'm right near the end, so I don't know if it's going to cut. Hopefully I've gotten through enough. Et je vais le passer une autre fois. Voilà. Please, please, please work. There we go. Donc, tu vois, pour ceux-là, il est supposé de rester tout attaché, mais tu as le look comme ça, et juste ton centre sort. So you see, this one is a radiating background. It's supposed to look like sun rays, and just the middle comes out. And you see, mine cut quite a bit because I went back and forth so many times. So you could really, really just play around, make this, where's my paper? That would be your background, okay? Now you could, there's nothing to stop you. Vous pouvez prendre une autre couleur, comme un argent ou quelque chose, découpe la même matrice, puis remettre dedans, okay? Tu peux mettre des sous. Et maintenant, c'est un fond. It's not supposed to be the end of your card. That would just be a background. But that's what it is when you see a die like this. Donc, il n'y a pas de trou, donc on n'est pas supposé de voir les trous. Okay? So, if there's no spaces, no nothing, it is fully attached. That means this is going to be fully attached. Okay? So that is number 2 of what I wanted to show you. So again, ceux-là s'appellent radiating backgrounds. So that's that one. And that's from Pink Fresh for those who shop online. Also from Pink Fresh, okay, when we see this, it looks very, very busy. This one I'm going to cut in a simpler color. Je ne vais pas faire dans la bleue chargée parce que moi, je trouve le die elle-même, la monde pense qu'il y a trop de morceaux. So let's see what we get from this one. So let's take another color from Denise's beautiful little packet here. These are all metallic. We'll take a silver. Okay. So I'm going to take a silver. And again, I'm just going to run it through my Big Shot. And of course, it helps if you take the right size paper. It's a duh moment, so you're allowed to say duh into the screen. J'ai pas de problème avec ça. Puis, moi, je vais retourner une autre fois parce que je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de détails à couper. Puis, je veux être certaine que ça va couper tout. So, fingers crossed, guys, that it cut everything out for me. See, I'm thinking it didn't. You see? Mais comme il est encore tout attaché, je vais le prendre, je vais tourner et encore, c'est juste mon placement où j'ai besoin, des fois on a besoin d'un shim avec nos machines. Il y en a ceux qui ont plus de pression que des autres. So don't forget, don't right away give up on a die because it didn't fully cut the way you wanted it to. All our machines are different, okay? The pressure that we're getting in there changes over many uses. Donc, des fois, notre pression change. And watch, it won't cut because I'm trying to show it to you. I am going to turn it again.
Nick says you need the metal plate.
I know. Or the chrome precision plate. I should really show you guys that plate because it's pretty much cut. C'est pas complètement. She's right. I need the metal plate or my other Big Shot. OK, guys, je vais le passer une autre fois. Comme j'ai dit, ça dit pas que c'est le die. C'est vraiment parce que moi, je sais pas où ce qui est mon metal plate au moment pour utiliser, pour donner plus de force. OK, let's hope. I have a feeling something's going to disappoint me, but on va voir. OK? On va voir si les morceaux. Puis moi, j'aime juste faire comme ça pour jeter tous les petits morceaux. I don't have the patience to pull them all out with a die pick. So that's how I get rid of all my little pieces. Now, look at that. I just want to get the card out, the background out, and show you. It is beautiful. I can see already. I need a little die pick here, and I don't have one. You see?
Hey,
Well, that's how I always get my little pieces out.
I have to vacuum that.
No, it's not all over the floor. Come on, tout le monde. Tell Jade not to complain. Oh, my goodness. So you see how delicate it is? Wow. I love this. Tu vois comme il est vraiment délicat? Donc, c'est pour cette raison, ça prend des passes extra pour découper ou votre plaque, pas aimantée, mais en métal. So, guys, if you had a metal plate or the chrome precision plate that is made for the Big Shot, it would cut this out probably in one pass. Okay, and that is because metal against metal, quand on coupe le métal contre métal, est beaucoup plus efficace que si on fait juste avec notre plaque acrylique. Okay, guys, do you think Jay has to answer that? Really? Is it one of you guys calling to tell me what I'm doing wrong here? Okay. So I hope you guys can appreciate the beauty of that, because really, I know, je vais prendre ma brosse stamping. Oui, vraiment, Michel, c'est ça qu'on est supposé de faire. So guys, really, the best thing to do with this, firstly, is to use a metal plate. Donc, en premier, utilisez une plaque en métal pour le couper. Mais, comme Michel a dit, tu peux le mettre ça sur un morceau de foam, puis avec la brosse de 6X, tu peux rouler dessus comme ça et ça va aider à les petits morceaux de sortir. Mais comme j'ai dit, je veux vraiment que vous voyez à quoi ça a l'air. Donc, on va enlever ces petits morceaux vite, vite, puis tu vas le voir parce qu'il est trop belle. It's too beautiful not to show you. So, where would you put the metal plate? Good question. Donc, Mélanie a demandé où est-ce qu'on met la plaque en métal. Donc, si on pense à ça, au moment, ce qu'on fait, on met notre plaque ou notre die. OK, on prend notre die. Puis, si tu coupes en bas ou en haut, ça fait aucune différence. Mais maintenant, ça va couper dans le plaque ici. Donc, ça coupe notre papier, mais un peu de la plaque ici, il prend de la pression. Okay? So, this will absorb some of the pressure by putting the metal plate there. So, let me see. Let's walk over here. I don't want to make you guys dizzy. Let me see if I can quickly find a metal plate. Doesn't matter what it looks like, how cut up it is, or how much it's been used. I just need a little metal plate. And I'm not finding it. So I'm going to show you something else. This is called the chrome precision plate. Okay? Chrome precision plate. Il est fait pour le Big Shot. Et c'est pas fait pour le Big Shot Plus, donc je ne vais pas le mettre dans le Big Shot Plus. Il est vraiment fait pour le Big Shot et c'est dit dessus de ne pas le mettre dans le Big Shot Plus. So, I'm going to take my regular Big Shot just to show you what this looks like and how well it works. We're going to open that, okay? And then I'm going to take the chrome precision plate. See how pretty that is? C'est un miroir, tu peux me voir maintenant. And let me just make sure I have the right one. Yes. So that's going to go there au lieu d'une plaque acrylique. Okay? So this one, that's right. Au lieu d'une plaque acrylique, je mets mon tapis. And let's take that die again, even though I didn't get all the pieces out of it yet, but almost. Let's take that die again. Let's take another piece of metallic paper. On va prendre un autre morceau de le papier pour que c'est la même chose. On fait une même comparaison. It's a little too big, so I'm going to cut it with one of my trimmers. Just because it's a little too long. Okay, and I'm not going to cut the die. Je ne veux pas couper le matrice. OK, et on retourne ici. On va voir la différence. Si on met un plaque en métal or the precision plate, and here. All right, guys, fingers crossed, right? This is my first time using the precision plate, and it is not thick enough. So, like I said, first timer. Let's see if I can do it with this one. Wait. So, question. Oh, now might have moved. I probably shouldn't go back. C'est possible que mon papier a bougé. But to answer your question, your plate, your metal plate, you want to cut the die against the metal plate. Okay? So that's the important part. And like I said, when it's intricate, don't be shy. Passe une ou deux fois, pas de problème. Ça vous aide un petit peu. And sometimes it is the die. There are rare times when it's the die that won't cut. Looks like it's all cut. Just to be safe, I'm going to do it one more time. Just to make sure it's going to be good for you guys. Donc, tu vois, comme je prends un carton, ça me donne une shim, donc un peu plus de pression pour les quelques places qui viennent de manquer. But a chrome precision plate, you can always do your intricate dies against it. All right, so now it really should have cut. If it didn't, it's the die. All right, guys, what do you think? Did it cut? Did we do it enough? Jay's looking at me and he's going, why would you be showing people that it's not working? But I'm human, just like you guys. Some things work phenomenal and some things don't. Okay, so I'm getting all my little pieces out. And again, comme Michel a dit, si tu l'as le brosse, it would take it all out. I usually just do that, but Jay says he has to vacuum. So we're going to stop wasting time on this die because it is beautiful, but time to move on. So we are going to, now it's coming out. We are going to pull it out delicately. Quand tu l'as une matrice qui est délicate comme ça, il faut que tu tires pas trop vite ou trop fort pour avoir l'image qui reste. There we go. It's worth the wait, I promise you. So did everybody have a nice weekend? Anybody build a first snowman? Normally that's what I would have done. I guess if it weren't COVID, hier soir, comme famille, on a sorti puis fait un bonhomme de neige, parce que c'est ça normalement ou on fait souvent avec la première snowfall. Mais comme on n'est pas tous ensemble, c'était pas la même chose. So just to show you, I'm not going to take all the leaves out, but everything did cut. C'est tout coupé. Pas de problème. C'est juste parce qu'il est délicat, c'est plus dur à voir. But Melanie, I hope that answered your question. You always want to cut the blades of your die against the metal. So you've got your paper between the metal plate and your die. All right, guys, look at that. I told you it's worth the wait. It is just beautiful. Really, really, really. And look how delicate it is. All right, so imagine that. Oh, yeah, I just rolled over my card front. I'm like, hey, where's my card front? Well, we just kind of squished it a bit. Look how pretty that is. And again, like I said, there's still a few pieces to pull out. Ils ont tout coupé, mais c'est juste de enlever chaque morceau. Ceux qui font des dies, des matrices délicates, vous êtes habitués avec ça. So if you've worked with these kinds of dies before, you're used to having to punch out every little piece there, okay, in the leaves and everything. But just to show you how beautiful the die itself is just beautiful. Donc oui, ça a l'air chargé quand on voit que c'est tellement occupé. Sur la matrice, il y en a beaucoup, beaucoup de petits morceaux, mais it has a worth. Il est vraiment, vraiment spécial. Tu peux le mettre, tu peux faire des aquarelles peut-être dans le centre. Tu peux mettre les petits pierres là, puis là, puis là, puis là. On peut le mettre les petits pierres sur les bouts de la fleur. So you guys could dress this up, and that could be your card and just a sentiment. Or there are actually people that do this like a puzzle, and they would cut this out of the other color, and they would take some of the leaves and put them back in. Okay? Donc, il y a ceux qui ont la patience de, I don't know what, et il va couper deux couleurs de la même die, puis ils vont remettre tous les petits morceaux dans le die ou dans le centre ou comme tu veux. So you see that? You could go and you could refill the whole middle flower with these metal pieces. So you see how pretty that is? Ta-da! I know I'm losing some of you, but that's because you all know how to use a die machine. Did you get? Yes, I did, Cindy. And yes, I'm trying to order them. As long as they ship wholesale, it won't be a problem. So Altenew, what Cindy's asking is Altenew just came out with a crafting apron with pretty flowers on it. And just to let you know, it'll be about $21. And it's very pretty, and I did order some in. Nice little Christmas gift from you to you, or ask somebody to get it for you. So I'm not going to do it all, but I just want you to understand. Je le fais pas, mais c'est juste pour que vous pouvez comprendre que vous pouvez faire ça aussi. I would only fill the middle flower, but look how pretty that is. Okay? So that's what it is when you see a die like this. Ça va compléter une font comme ça. So this one, in case anybody does want to know what it is called folklore. Okay? So that's that. The last one I want to show you is from Creative Expressions. So in here, if you notice, it says 6 dies. Mais ça a l'air que c'est une matrice au complet. Mais ça n'est pas. So we open this up here, and we'll take this out. Don't tell Jay, guys. He's getting a bum rap, eh? Je dis toujours, don't tell Jay. Il est ici, puis il comprend maintenant. Il commence à comprendre qu'il faut ouvrir des produits pour mieux comprendre. So here, let's take that one out. One came unstuck, so I will take that out. Denise does these cards, and she does them beautifully. I don't know if she's watching with us today. Some days she is. Mais quand elle fait une carte avec ces matrices-là, sont toujours fantastiques, puis vous aime beaucoup, beaucoup, je sais. So, Creative Expressions, il vient d'Europe. Donc, il fait des cartes naturellement plus gros que nous autres. Donc, ce n'est pas un format que normalement nous autres on utilise, mais on adapte nos die pour être capable d'utiliser ces beautés. Another paper. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of papers here to show you this. Donc maintenant, pourquoi on a des die comme ça quand ça c'est déjà un carré ou un rectangle? So I know people always say, well, I don't get it. Why do we have this if we've already got a square shape? And I can even see Jay's wondering. So that is because, we're going to put that down. If I just cut that like that, I don't even want to waste one of these beautiful papers. Let's look, well, looks like I have to. Okay, so if I were just putting this down and just about to cut that, what am I going to get? I'm just going to get a whole square, a solid square. Donc si je fais ça, ça va juste un carré. Je ne sais pas si c'est un carré ou un rectangle, mais on va avoir juste cette forme-là. But if I go and I do this one, what am I going to have then? Anybody? I know a bunch of you know the answer. Okay, the static. So I'm going to go and cut this now, and what's going to happen? Make sure I've got my die. Okay, so if I just cut it like that without putting the square around it, I'm just going to end up with that in my paper. So you see it's beautiful. It's really nice, but I don't have a square. So now I have to pull out my trimmer, and I have to go and I have to cut exactly around there. So instead, and again, of course, some pieces didn't cut. So instead, what I would do is I would put this, originalement, pas une deuxième coupe, mais la première fois, je mets ces deux dies ensemble. Okay? So if I would have put both dies together at the same time and cut, I would have cut both the square. Je peux couper les deux. Le carré et le centre, le dessin, on va dire. All right, so I'm going to say the square and the design would have cut all at one time. Ta-da. All right, so then I would end up with this, with the design all cut out, etc. Donc, tu vois, c'est pour cette raison, il sépare. Oh, look what I just did. Could you tell I didn't use the bottom of my plate? Denise is looking. She's going, what are you doing? Use the plus. Okay. So that's what that would do. So let's show you that again. Again with our chrome precision plate. But I'm just going to show you the circle now. So, if I just pull off the circle, I'm telling you they use tape like you can't imagine. So if I just pull off the circle, and I want to do something in the middle of here, I would put the two together, deux au même temps, okay? Make sure I'm properly on my plate, and that I use my proper Big Shot plate. Et on va recevoir and you'll feel when it cuts because c'est le seul temps que j'ai de pression, c'est où j'en ai le die. Okay.
Plates in stock, Lori wants to know.
I do.
Vicki, it says, is this new chrome plate?
It's not new. They had one before, and honestly, the one they had before, it wasn't fully metal. It was a little bit softer, and what happened is people were feeling metal shards, les petits morceaux de métal dans leurs doigts. Donc, à tous nos magasins, on a tous arrêté de tenir ce produit. Puis l'an passé, en janvier, pas 7 janvier, mais avant, on était à un congrès, puis CISX nous a demandé de tester la nouvelle plaque. Puis on a tous dit non, on ne teste pas parce qu'il est vraiment pas beau. So when we tried it, we found that it was phenomenal, and I know you want to know the price, so I just have to find where I open the package. 34,50. Puis, l'autre chose que ça fait, si tu coupes toujours dans le métal, tes plaques vont être neuves. So your acrylic plates stay new because you're never cutting into your acrylic plate, and you'd never have to take this out. Okay? So look at that. See how pretty it cut? And it cut everything in the middle. So you can just do that with all of these. If you like the whole image, then you would go and you would put this in there too. Okay, let's put that. Normally you would tape it, okay? Moi, je fais pas le tape au moment, mais tu peux. Let's see if I can put a little piece. Parce que tu veux pas couvrir les trous, mais je vais mettre juste un petit morceau de tape pour le tenir. Puis encore, j'ai pas mis le rectangle autour, donc ça va juste couper le dessin encore. So again, I didn't put the rectangle around, so right now I'm just layering designs into my rectangle. But you have to admit, when you see this package, quand tu vois le paquet, puis tu vois ça, on dit, wow, so what are all these little pieces? Well, that just means each die, chaque matrice peut être utilisée juste seule ou avec toutes les autres. So you see? So it's all coming out. So that's where I didn't cut well the first time. Mais tu vois, donc j'ai enlevé mon cercle au centre et à ce temps-là, je peux soit faire sous-élevé, je peux remettre dans une autre couleur, mais tu continues de faire une carte. Question?
Does precision metal plate fit with a big shot?
It fits with the big shot. It does not fit with a Cuttlebug. Il marche pas avec un Cuttlebug et il marche seulement avec le big shot, les big shots ordinaires avec les 6 pouces. Il marche pas avec le big shot plus.
And Chantal wants to buy the blue tape.
Ah, ça c'est pas une tape, ma belle. J'en ai des tapes pour vous, mais ça ici, c'est une post-it pour écrire une note. Je l'ai mis juste par chance, mais c'est pas quelque chose à acheter. C'est vraiment mes post-it. All right, guys. So that gives you an idea of that. What time is it? I really wanted to show you him, but I think we're going to save this, and we're going to do this another day, okay? Because I really think you guys are starting to understand the backgrounds and the metal plate. So I am going to cut.
Is it fit the Gemini?
It's not for the Gemini. Mais le Gemini, il vient déjà avec une plaque en métal. Ça vient avec tout leur tapis. C'est la différence avec le Gemini puis le Big Shot. Le Big Shot, il vous donne les plaques acryliques puis une grosse plateforme. Mais le Gemini, il vous donne toutes les morceaux pour couper. So the last one I'm going to do, since it's getting late, is I'm going to take this one. I'm going to cut it.
Fred's coming to buy everything.
Fred, yeah, you're going to buy everything that I opened at 10% off? Okay, I'll pack it all up for you. All right. Donc, encore. Mes lames sont là. Donc, je mets mon papier. Ça, c'est mon sandwich. Maintenant, ça, c'est mon morceau de pain. Je mets mon jambon. Puis maintenant, mon fromage. Puis, ça, c'est le deuxième morceau de pain. So, if you think of it always as building a sandwich, you're already ahead of the game. I think I'm making everybody hungry.
Yeah.
Do you guys have every day at around this supper? Because that's about the discussion my family has every day at this hour. It's like, okay, who's cooking? Nobody, because Jay and I are here. And what are we going to have for supper? Qu'est-ce qu'on va manger ce soir?
Put aside the post-it for Fred.
The Post-it.
Yeah, he's going to buy that.
Yeah? Okay, torn like that.
No, I'll get him a fresh one.
All right, and again, see, it's my plate. I need a flatter plate. Come with me for 1 sec. I have a flatter plate here. It's better. It's magical. It glitters. All right, let's see. Do I have to shim it? I might have to shim it once. Et oublie pas que votre machine it's taken better care of than mine, because la mienne, il y avait une centaine de personnes qui ont eu la chance de l'utiliser, et c'est utilisé probablement beaucoup plus que vous autres, sauf maybe Dominic, Fran, who else uses it a lot? Denise. Okay, so that should be fun. Ta-da! And again, it doesn't want to cut. You know what, guys? I think it's just doing this to make you guys laugh at me. Because if Denise did this, it would cut in one shot.
Hey.
Sorry, guys. But that's how I empty a die.
That's what I have to deal with.
Okay, guys, give Jay some sympathy. On va être sympathetic to Jay's plight. Something to push this out. It's not that big a mess. It's a little mess. Where did I put it? I put my poker where I wouldn't poke myself, and now I can't even remember where I put the poker.
Did you tell Dominic to come clean up your workspace yet?
first of all, I would ask Dominique, because she offered. Mais Dominique, Jay a trouvé ça une bonne idée que tu vas m'organiser ici sur mon table. There we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! Puis aussi encore, j'ai utilisé un papier très épais. Okay, so another beautiful background just to put on any old card. So that's just to help you understand these backgrounds a little bit more, because I find people, yes, I know they're usually like $30, but they could be used over and over again and look different each time. Because each time, vous pouvez remettre juste quelques morceaux de la fleur. Vous pouvez mettre les petits pierres dans chacune des trous. Vous pouvez mettre juste des rhinestones sur certaines. Donc, tu mets ton souhait ici, puis mets quelques petits pierres. So, a background is really that and can be used over and over and over again. Okay? So, just in case anybody wanted to know what this one was called, c'est ça la look. Et ça s'appelle Geoleaf Background. Et c'est celui-là. So, guys, for our Wacky Wednesday sale, we are going to move it up. OK? Donc, maintenant, j'annonce mercredi, puis ça dure jusqu'à la fin de jeudi. Mais les personnes qui ne regardent pas le Facebook et reçoivent des courriels, ils pensent que c'est trop tard pour la vente parce qu'on s'appelle ça Wacky Wednesday et on envoie mercredi soir. So, we're going back to the true Wacky Wednesday. Donc, demain, mardi, je vais annoncer la vente et ça va durer toute la journée mercredi. Okay? So from now on, I will announce the sale on Facebook tomorrow, Tuesday, so that it really is a Wacky Wednesday sale, that the sale is all day on Wednesday. I do that for a few different reasons. Firstly, like I said, people who were getting the emails felt that they were missing the sale because they don't read where it just says in the fine print, because I realize we only put it in the fine print, that it lasts for 24 hours. The second thing is I have extra help on Wednesday, so it makes it easier for us to get to all your orders. So, guys, tomorrow, meet here, 4 heures, pour la vente de cette semaine. Donc, oublie pas, on a changé la date. Donc, ça va être demain pour mercredi. Ça va commencer demain après le live, mais ça va durer pour toute la journée mercredi. Donc, ça va être vraiment un Wacky Wednesday sale. Okay? So, let's meet back here tomorrow at 4 o'clock for the sale news and anything else I can possibly embarrass myself and show you. So, demain à 4 heures, tout le monde, je t'adore, je t'embrasse. Have a great night. Bye, guys.